Listen, we're here talking to you guys about Lori Harvey and Quavo. You know, I'm gonna mess up somebody's name. You know, I always will. I was on Instagram and then popped up on Shade Room. You know, I like to just pop in from time to time, and this was also one of the things that were trending about Lori Harvey. He says she addressed the situation between herself and Quavo. Y'all know I'm gonna mess that name up. And it's really interesting, and I'll tell you why. Because this is one of the first times I've ever seen Lori Harvey on the net, not in an interview later on, actually address an issue. Now, normally, because obviously the person she's dealing with in a relationship has signed an NDA, she doesn't address those situations. But the fact that she vehemently denied anything going on between her and Quavo is huge. Like that is big. Like, what made her want to respond to it? You know what I mean? Could it be that our girl Lori Harvey is in deep with Damson and wanted to make sure there was no madness going on? Because usually she just lets it slide. It don't matter who she's attached to. That you do what you want to do. Or maybe is it because the fact that the situation presented itself? They were both at a restaurant and they generally were at the same restaurant, and an issue happened. Do you know what I mean? Like, is it because the fact that the genuinely was a restaurant that they were both in and they were in the same vicinity, and there's eyewitnesses, and it would have been too much of a situation not to address? Now, they weren't actually dating, and they actually weren't on a date. Okay, all right. So she was with her girls, all right. She was with her friends, not with Quavo. Quavo was behind on another table with someone else, or whatever. She was with her girlfriends. So that whole myth of a rumor has been shut down. Actually, in fact, we can actually see how she addresses it right here. She says, "Laugh my ass off. No, I was having lunch with my besties who are right behind me." And Alexander Danielle says, "Lori, I made a comment that this was fake news. It's all love. You are the moment." Okay, all right. So I think that was a response to Alexandra's video claiming she went out with Quavo, which was interesting. So now I want to know. She said, "I made a comment that was that this was fake news. All love. You are the moment." So I want to know, obviously, as well, like why the rumor went around that they were going out together when they were just in the same restaurant. If they weren't on the same table, why do people meanly put that together? Like, they don't need to. Now, of course, Quavo also responded and he said shid cap. Okay. I don't know what the shid means. Okay. I'm from the British. Okay. So I have no clue what the shid cap means. I'm guessing I was thinking it would be she the cap, but no, that's not. I don't think that's what he was going for. So slightly different to that. And then obviously someone tweets, and some people, some other people tweet, people run alone with everything. How can Lori Harvey date Quavo? It is impossible. Now, I don't think it's impossible. Now, I know she had a situation with Future, and that may make it seem impossible because she had a situation with Future earlier on. But people make certain decisions, and you'll be surprised. Nobody is free from making dumb decisions. Now, the funny thing was, maybe someone could have a mindset and said the motive would be maybe she's trying to get back Future and show Future that she is the Future and go with Quavo. Because Quavo needs a little. Apparently, Quavo's situation too with Future with Saweetie. So maybe that could be a little bit of a get back. You just never know. Not saying that is the situation, but I'm saying I can see how motivations could happen on both sides as to why they did what they did. Now, that would be a shame because that would be Damson Idris being used as a spare lamb, a sacrificial lamb at that. But all the best. And then someone said fake. She went on a date with her homegirls. Quavo was there at another table. They didn't even interact. This is according to eyewitnesses and confirmed by Lori Harvey herself. Lori Harvey better stay away from Quavo. Look, Quavo hopping on that Lori Harvey train. That boy there said next. I'm pretty sure that Lori Harvey and Quavo lunch date is cap or much ado about nothing. Someone said correct, not even a lunch date. They were at the same restaurant, but not together. She was with her friends. Now, my biggest issue is why the hell are people making these kind of rumors up? That's frustrating. Like, if you know she was there with her friends, why would you make that rumor up? Whoever did that is malicious and dangerous for doing that. You can ruin people's relationships by doing that. Stop that. Now, I guess maybe that's part of the reason why Lori Harvey actually addressed it. She might be really enjoying her relationship, and this kind of rumor is just dumb. And the fact that not she just addressed it, but Quavo also addressed it too. So clearly, this was such a big one that they wanted to address it. And again, like I said, maybe Quavo didn't want to have a situation because, like I said, she had dated Future before, didn't want it to make it seem something. And rather than it festering and allowing people to make their own narratives, they're like, "We're gonna shut this down. We gonna shut this down. Okay, all right, we're gonna shut this all the way down. We ain't gonna let this play." And fair play to them. And so yeah, because I was even on Twitter and I was seeing Daily Loud, I was seeing you know, them reporting that, you know, she went on a date with Quavo, and it's just like, why are people reporting this stuff to people? Like, why are we fake doing this? Right? People saying they spotted them having lunch together. How? If you knew they were on the table behind, for me, that's disrespectful. Okay. But let's leave it at that, guys. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. You click on that bell button for notification uploads. I'm very glad that Lori Harvey addressed it, and I'm very glad this is not true. We need our boy Damson to live and live strong. Okay, sir? Live and be strong.